Hi everyone.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. It is nice and early on Sunday morning. I'm so excited because the girls are going back to Gan today. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, let's just get right into it. This week we spent kind of all over the place. We spent one day in Jerusalem, but mostly we spent our time in central Israel. First day was a total mess. It was just a disaster. We went to Bible Lands Museum.
Bible Lands Museum in Jerusalem.
In Jerusalem. It was free. Bank of Poeple sponsored a bunch of museums across Israel, and Bible Lands was one of them. Now, it wasn't just our idea to go to Bible Lands Museum. I mean, it was free, but it was also hailing.
Everyone went to Bible Lands Museum. Like 3 million people. A third of Israel was there. We had to save our lives and run away.
That day was a total bust. From that day, it only went up. The next day was Netanya. We had some friends visiting from Moscow, and we decided to go central, see if it's less of a mob over there. We checked out the planetarium in Netanya. It's called the Netanya. It's really cute. So when you first walked in to the planetarium, they had some arts and crafts set up, some tables set up for the kids. It was really cute.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare.
It's right behind the camera. We have our 3-year-old Bella dancing and showing us her tushi.
Be careful of the glass here, okay? You can say hi to everyone. Then we went across the street. Went to the Island Hotel because underneath it there were a few Hol Hamoed Pesach restaurants.
Here we have a discussion. I would say different opinions. Chabis. Was Chabis good?
So I give it a 7, especially since it was Hol Hamoed Pesach. I give it a 7 for sure.
I give it like 4 plus with a chup.
Right outside of the hotel there is the Tayelet. Now this Tayelet, it was empty, not a soul in sight. I'm exaggerating. There were people there, but it really was so empty. You could walk around freely, and the views were stunning. I mean, the grass couldn't be greener, the sky couldn't be bluer, and out of nowhere, we saw these paragliders.
You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew you never knew.
To top off the entire day, we stopped on our way home. We stopped off at Modiin, and there was the most beautiful sunset over these rolling hills.
Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or ask the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come Run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come rolling all the riches all around you, and for once never wonder what they're worth. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or let the eagle tell you where he's been? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Oh, can you paint with all the colors of the wind? How high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. You'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or whether we are white or copper skin. We need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. To paint with all the colors of the wind.
Next day we went to a castle. We went to Afek. So there was this stunning fortress, and the girls just ran around in the ruins, and they had such a fun time checking out the stones and jumping and climbing and exploring. Come, Yaya. And we have another special guest. Say hi to our friends. We're walking, we passed this magnificent fortress.
I'm headed straight for the castle. They wanna make me their queen.
And then there's a pond.
I hope when you take that jump, you don't fear the fall. I hope when the water rises, you build a wall. I hope when the crowd screams out, screaming your name. I hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay.
I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain, but until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all.
Our last day, we went to the big family race. You guys remember the big family race? What did we do in the big family race? Can you tell our friends?
We went to in the first game.
Okay, so Bella's gonna say first. Tell our friends.
It's right a park there.
Yeah, there's a park there. We registered, and then there was a park. Little tiny cute park. Abba figured it out all by himself. It was an equation. It was a math equation. We're all really proud of Abba. Abba, Abba, Abba.
Again, we went to the fishies.
That's right. We went fishing.
We was closing our eyes, and then we went straight. And then when we got to the circle, we just drop the fish in.
That's right. We had to help each other. We had to direct each other because we were blindfolded. We had to help each other as a team, direct each other to get to the goal. And you guys did a great job. High five.
Yeah, Bella was looking at it.
It's recommended for ages 5 and up. Now, we have 5 and down. So we were taking a chance. In theory, it was a lot of driving, and that's not necessarily what you want to be doing when you're with kids. Thanks again, iKonnect. We really appreciate it. We did have a blast, and we'll tell you why.
Family race was actually probably more fun for us because it was.
Yeah.
So,
I think also that when we have fun doing something, and they're still so little, they'll have fun too.
That's
if
true.
it's not something completely uncomfortable, then they'll just go with the flow and they'll adapt.
we did not do the whole thing because at some point kids got really tired and they wanted to go eat and stuff. But it was definitely fun activity for all of us. We'll definitely go back to that family race probably in a year or two when they're older and they can also run around and do different stuff.
And what was also surprising was that there were a few challenges in a row in one location. You would go to one location and you'd do a few challenges in that spot. So it's not like you did one challenge and you got in the car, another challenge and you got in the car. There were a few different things that you did, and you spent a decent amount of time in each location, which was great because they could run around, they could have fun, and they did partake in some of the
And
challenges.
you can stop for lunch.
All right, everyone, we're going to say goodbye to our friends. We're going to say, see you next week. Oh, no, not to see you next week now, so we can't say that. Say, see you on Sunday. 1, 2, 3. See you on
See you on Sunday.
Peace. I
Again.
love you guys so much.
Again.
We are the Rise family. Levi Raquela, Yaya Bella, and of course baby Mark. We are an adventurous bunch who loves to travel the world and our own backyard. We live in Efrat, Israel, and plan to take you on a trip around the world. Come join us.